to Catholic Crafts.
I'm Tammy.
And I'm Esther, if you don't know us. And today we are going to make these
Sacred Heart lanterns.
And what is the Sacred Heart again, to remind us?
This is a feast day. There's the feast day, the Sacred Heart, which takes place in June. But also the whole month of June is dedicated to the Sacred Heart. But we thought these pretty lanterns could be put out that evening or put out on your patio if you're eating outside in the summer, just as a neat way to show and remember Jesus' love for us. So we'd like to show you how we make them. Let's get started.
This is what we'll need. Frozen
We can just say, yeah, go ahead.
cans that are frozen. You just put water in them and then freeze them.
Yeah, I suppose you gotta explain that better too. So you can make the holes in the cans.
And
We put water and then froze
yeah.
them. All right.
And you also need pencil or marker, and then hammer and a nail.
Nails, and then we'll call this our template, our picture that we're gonna use.
Our picture that we're gonna use, and then hair duties.
Well, or rubber
like
bands.
rubber bands and candles.
And candles. Okay.
So
the first thing that we're going to do is attach our picture to our frozen can of water, all right?
ouch.
It's cold, yeah. So if it's hot and you want a warm snack, now, or what am I saying, a warm snack? If you want a cool activity to do, this is one that'll definitely be cool.
Yep.
And this is the Sacred Heart. For the Sacred Heart month, which is all of June, so these are nice little lanterns that you can put outside on your patio perhaps, or especially on the feast of our Sacred Heart, you could decorate your table with these. Now you're going to have to move that rubber band, at least I'm finding that, like when we go to hammer the nails in, it's going to be in the way of some, but you could move it around, but you want it to stay in one place.
It has hair in it.
Do you need help doing that?
Yeah, I do. Do one and then I can do the rest.
And put one on the bottom. It just needs to hold it. I mean, if you could hold it, you could maybe tape it. It's frozen, so it's kind of wet, so you have to be careful with that. All right, now the next thing we're going to do is, so we're going to start putting our nails, our holes into our picture. And, you know, I was worried that it might be slippery for little ones to do. So, moms or dads, you could maybe put the little hole, start it, and let them really hammer it in. I'd like you to see how that goes, Esther, see if you can do it. It's really not...
Can I have this now?
Sure. It's really not too bad, but make sure you hold it steady, because if it slips out, you might hurt your hand. So, but pretty much like this.
I'm kind of scared to do
And
this.
that's it. Yeah, that's it.
I can't do that.
I don't blame you. It's kind of scary to do. Here, you want to try the real hammer? I don't know if the mallet will work.
Nope, I
The
cannot
mallet
do
will
that.
not work. I'm going to try the mallet, see, and then you can use that hammer. Try that hammer and see. Oh no, the mallet works fine too. So we're just taking the nail on the holes that we did and chipping it in there. You can hear it. You can hear it when it breaks the paper. Did you get? You only need one good tap. Here, wait.
I can't do it.
No, I understand that. Oh no, you're in. You're in.
I'm in?
Yeah, see, it's in there.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Now when you hold it, you want to hold it a little bit closer here. Okay, that's good.
Okay.
So move it over to another hole.
Now where shall I? Okay.
Remember which ones you did. I mean, you can kind of feel it when you put your
I'm not gonna be able to
nail
do
in
that
there.
big.
And if you don't do the exact holes on your template, that's okay.
Could do it by hand. I can't hit it steady enough.
Yeah, it's
See?
kind of hard.
I ripped the
Don't
paper.
hold it. It doesn't matter if you rip the paper.
I hate this. It's not my real place.
Okay,
This is
here.
my dot.
The dot right here,
It's
this
there.
one?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. I'm afraid you're gonna hit my hand. All right, that's good.
I'm terrible at this.
Next one over. Go ahead. Wait, I gotta see. I gotta make sure you're not gonna hit my hand. Go ahead. Keep it harder. Good thing we're not hammering anything. We make it. Tips that we want to share with you on how we made these, and I wanted to say too that Esther did do this one all by yourself. I think I helped with a few holes, but for the most part she did do it. When we put the paper on, because they were frozen, the paper, yeah, it started to rip real easily. So what you need to do is put them under hot water and dry them really good before you fasten your paper on, so that the paper doesn't get wet and come off. That was another tip we saw someplace else, and that would have helped because our paper was all ripped off by the time we were done. But that's okay. We took the paper off and we sort of filled it in ourselves too. I actually tried 2 on both sides of mine, and my ice cracked because I didn't have my ice quite full enough. So I suggest you do fill them full, but remember ice expands, so sometimes it'll go over the top. And it did put a little crack in the bottom of our can too.
And it was like, it like went out a little bit, but then we hammered it.
Our cans went concave here on the bottom, so we used our mallet and hammered that back in so that they lay flat. Is there any other tips that we have for this? It was a little bit hard to do.
Kind of. You might.
I mean, Esther did it, but you might need to help, and it might be something for older kids to do.
Supervised if you're like somebody who's a little bit younger than me.
Yeah, but it was a lot of fun. Maybe if we used a shorter nail like we suggested too. But it was lots of fun to do. So those are our tips, and good luck with your Sacred Heart lanterns.